guys? Welcome back to another TheSportUniverse Reacts. So what I want to talk about today is Rob Manfred said in his CNN interview today that kind of gives insight into when baseball is planning to come back. So the first thing that he said, well, I don't know. I didn't watch the interview. This is just from me reading. Basically, the most important thing he said was that the key to baseball restarting again is having enough tests to be able to test players multiple times a week, and that one player coming down with the coronavirus won't shut down the entire team or the entire league. That's basically the same thing that Adam Silver said for the NBA, and I assume that these commissioners talk to each other, and they're probably all trying to figure out what to do. So basically what he said is that they were using a drug testing lab in Utah that they had converted to process thousands of coronavirus tests weekly, and that'll be the key to the future of baseball, being able to constantly test these players. And he said that if a player does show coronavirus symptoms, they would use this rapid point of contact testing. Listen, I don't know what that means, but that's the term he used to see if they are infected. If they are infected, anyone around those players would have to be tested, rapidly tested as well. And those who do test positive would have to be quarantined and basically come out negative twice during a 24-hour period to say that they're not infected anymore. And experts are saying that they don't need a 14-day period. I don't really know why. Like a 14-day quarantine, which has been the basis for everything, and I don't know why it's different. He didn't really go into that. This is the quote that's here. It's from an ESPN article. It says, what we do is the positive individual will be removed from the rest of the group. There will be quarantined arrangement in each facility in each city, and we'll do contact tracing for the individuals that we believe that were in contact, and we'll do point-of-care testing for those individuals, so minimize the likelihood that there's been a spread. That still doesn't really answer the question about why it's not a 14-day period, 14-day quarantine, which is interesting. But the next thing he talked about is when he thinks baseball is going to start again. He says early July, he hopes, but really the main thing has to be that he can convince the Players Association that it's safe to come back and return to baseball. And I think it was last week, earlier this week. Weeks are getting combined for me. I have finals, so that's really all I'm focusing on. But basically, the Players Association didn't. What's the Players Association? There was a deal in place, and either the Players Association or the owners didn't agree to it. I should have researched that. That's my bad. But we'll talk about it on the podcast this week, so I'll know by then. Yeah, they have to be able to agree on something. Okay, I think it's the union that didn't agree with the terms. I'm not sure what the terms of that deal was, but that's basically what's the fact that they can't come to an agreement, and also the fact that they don't have the testing yet is what the holdup is. But he thinks by early July that will be already done, and they can start playing, which would be pretty exciting. What is it? May 15th? It's May 15th. So, only 1.5 months till baseball's back. That's pretty cool to think about. But other than that, that's it. Thanks for watching. Sorry I don't have that information about what the agreement was and who didn't agree with it. But that's really it. Thanks for watching. See you on Saturday.